What's going on is Anton from antondaniels.com. I appreciate you guys for continuing to rock with me. Another day, another dollar, opportunity to do great things. And I just appreciate you guys for always rocking out with me. Make sure you guys tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description as well as pinned to the top of the chat. We're doing a live stream probably this weekend, stock club, so we can take advantage of everything that is happening with the Trump administration. In addition to that, all right? Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel and also tap into the Millionaire Morning Show because we're going to have a phenomenal show today breaking down everything Trump related as far as the tariffs that's going on. But I wanted to share this story with you guys really quickly because Rita went and got her hair done the other day, and so she kind of had like an emergency braiding session where she was supposed to go to her original hairdresser, and then her original hairdresser wound up canceling for whatever reason. And then she had to go into somebody completely new. Now, this new person was recommended to her, but at the same time, she didn't know her. And so, you know how hairdressers are. And this is what Rita is telling me. So they go into different conversation. Hey, what's going on? How did you find me? Or whatever, so on and so forth. And Rita is the type of person that could basically get information out of anybody just in normal conversation because she's a very likable person. And that's why I leverage her and I use her to get business and get involved with other people so that I can make more money. Completely different conversation. But the hairdresser was saying that she was looking for a husband. I'm like, what do you mean she was looking for a husband? She said, yeah, man. She said that it was hard to find a man that was marry her because I think she needed a green card. Now, take what I'm saying loosely because I don't really remember all of the details because I was actually working at the time and I was on the plane, and so Rita was having all of this conversation with me because she wanted to share her thoughts, but she was just saying that the girl needed a green card, and so she was really looking for a husband, but it was really difficult to find a husband. So you know me, my first question is, well, what does she look like? Not that I'm gonna find her a husband or nothing like that, but I wanna know the details of the conversation so that I can better understand exactly what's going on out here in these streets and why people are so gung-ho and desperate to find a man. Because leave it to social media, they'll tell you, oh man, ain't nobody looking for nobody and ain't even really that big of a deal and everybody just doing what they want to do when they want to do it and all of that stuff. I don't believe it. You can't sell me on it. I know what's really happening in the streets, and I can leverage these stories to get a better understanding of what's happening out here, right? And so she's basically telling me that, oh, she looks okay, you know, whatever. Translation, she just basic, right? So my next question is, well, how much does she weigh? And she's like, oh, she's, you know what I'm saying? She's not fat or nothing like that. She's straight on the weight. Oh, okay, cool. And so, you know, of course, she's in her 30s, I believe. And she was telling her that I guess she overstayed or she's overstaying her visa. And she has so much time. Let's just assume like it's like a year. She has so much time before she need to find a husband, or she's going to either have to leave or she's going to get deported, or they're gonna be hunting her down like an illegal migrant. And that just tells you the state of things from multiple different perspectives, right? The first perspective that it tells you is that if it's so easy to find a man, and I believe she's African too, but she's decent looking, according to Rita, I don't know what that is. If there's so many men available and it's so easy for y'all to find a man that'll marry you, right? Not one that'll bust you down, not one that'll, you know what I'm saying, just get some box, that'll marry you, then why don't y'all? If she's okay looking, I mean, because think about it, most of us are average, right? Most of people are average. I know that the majority of women want the top 1% of men, so that's completely unachievable. But on a very basic level, if you need somebody to marry you, to ultimately keep you inside of the United States of America, and they don't even have to have resources, they just have to marry you, you're telling me that it's that difficult? Is it that her standards are too high? Or is it that it's just not any men that are marriageable or marriage-minded out here in these streets? I mean, it could be anybody. It could be a black guy, white guy, whatever. If you just need to save yourself from yourself so that you can stay here in the United States of America and still have your business and all of that stuff. And again, I didn't see her. I don't know what her attitude is and all of the details or whatever, but we have to take that into consideration. Why won't men marry these women? I don't understand, right? But the second thing that it also tells me that we're not having a conversation about is there are a lot of people that are overstaying their welcome inside of the United States of America and not abiding by our laws. They don't care anything about structure. They don't care anything about the rule of law. They don't care anything about any of that type of stuff. The only thing they care about is what's best for them, which is logical. I could see that from their lens, but then I don't understand it from our perspective, because there's so many people inside of the United States of America that will support this nonsense. They support chaos and no rule of law, or maybe it's just that they hate Trump so much that they're willing to let other people take advantage of whatever their opportunities are, because y'all say y'all want to start your own businesses. Y'all say that y'all need to spend y'all money in your own communities. Y'all say that y'all want to make sure that y'all run up the bag so that you can ultimately have your children not taking out student loans and all of that stuff. Well, this is what falls into that category. You say that you want to have lower costs. Lower costs don't come from other people doing jobs that you should have been doing that you don't want to do. Lower costs come with a higher quality of living so that you then could spend more money or have more money inside of your pocket, because we have better jobs and we have more earning power, more earning potential, and the market naturally corrects itself as far as how much companies are willing to pay you, because more people are going to be working at the places that we create jobs for and supporting small businesses and all of that stuff. And so I look at everything from a business perspective. I look at it from the lens of immigration, illegal migrants, overstaying your welcome, but I also look at it from a relationship perspective, in that if women are so easily able to find all of these guys, and it's so easy for men, and I see y'all on social media talking shit all the time, why are y'all not able to find a guy that will marry you? I'm curious. I'm in Mexico, for those of y'all that don't get it, you know what I'm saying? Doing it the right way, make sure we coming into the country and we not gonna overstay our welcome, because we love it here, but we definitely wanna make sure we get back to the United States of America. Why? Why is it so difficult for women to find a man that marries them? Now, there's also another video that I ran across that somebody sent me in my email, that they were saying that, and it was a immigration attorney, somebody that was getting married or was looking for a green card as a result of marriage. And y'all tell me if this is true or not, because obviously I've never experienced it, and this is my first time actually hearing what the process is. You go through an interview for a green card, and then they tell you whether or not you can be accepted through this method to then stay in America and stay in the United States of America. And they were saying that, or this person was saying that it was a 4-hour interview, whereas under the Biden administration, it was easy, they didn't really care about it, but now they are grilling people to find out whether or not they're really trying to finesse the system, and if they're really getting married for the right reasons, or they're doing things the right way, or if they're just using people to be able to stay inside of the United States of America, and as soon as they have the opportunity, they're gonna break up so that they can go and do their own thing. So it's a lot going on in society. There's never going to be a shortage of conversations and news that we need to discuss here on the Anton Daniels channel. And we could talk about relationships, we could talk about money, we could talk about immigration, we could talk about politics, but it all intersects. It all comes together, and it's all related to one another, because in these examples, these people need somebody to sponsor them because they don't want to come in the right way. And of course, I think that we need more immigration judges, to be honest with you. We do need more judges to be able to go through these cases, because the length of time that it takes to actually be processed to determine whether or not you can become a citizen and all of this stuff, that is broken. It's been broken for a long time. That's one thing that I do agree with Democrats on, is that we need more judges, more of the right judges in place to process all of these things, because it should not take 5 and 7 years in some cases to find out whether or not somebody should be here legally. But got to come in the right way, got to do the right thing. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for continuing to rock out with me. I love you. Hey, how you doing? Where are you from? Where are you from?
Canada.
Oh, you from Canada?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would love to talk to you for 5 seconds if you have 5 seconds. Okay, just in a general sense, what do you think about everything that's happening with the US and Canada and all of that?
I think it's scary and it's sad.
It's scary and sad?
Yeah.
Thank you, I appreciate you. So, listen, I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.